No help is coming. You just have to accept that this is how things are now. You ever hunt? I think I like it. I don't think we should ever leave.
All right, I went and saw Send Help, the newest Sam Raimi flick, starring Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams. And the story here is Dylan O'Brien takes over this company from his dad who had just passed. Rachel McAdams plays this kind of like nerdy, awkward, kind of like disgusting, especially to Dylan O'Brien's character, but a very hard worker and was promised a promotion. But then he takes over the company and he's like, I don't like her. I just want to get rid of her. But anyways, they go on a flight to, I don't remember if it's like Thailand or something. Anyways, doesn't matter. They get on a flight. They're going to go. She's going to try and prove herself. And the plane crashed on an island. And then that's kind of your movie. That's where she kind of is like super into Survivor, which I connected to because I am super into Survivor. Not that I would be like a hardcore Survivor like she is in this, but she's really good at stuff. And so she kind of becomes the alpha. They're the only two survivors. Dylan O'Brien hurts his leg and is kind of worthless and has to depend on her for everything. But and then that's your movie. And then it's a little bit of like Lord of the Flies, a little bit of like Castaway, but then there's some horror elements and some thriller elements in there. And for the most part, I really enjoyed this film. I thought Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams have really good chemistry, and it could have went some like super like generic, predictable ways. But for me, it really does it. I think it has some twists and turns, some things I didn't see coming. There is some Sam Raimi moments throughout the film, a couple random jump scares, a couple gory kind of things. I will say it's paced a little weird for me. There were chunks of the movie where I was kind of like, come on, let's go. But overall, I mean, I would have to like nitpick it to like really get into it. It's wasn't as good as I was hoping it was going to be, but that's really just me having weird expectations for the film. I enjoyed it. They do a really good job of making Rachel McAdams like super awkward and gross at times, and you're like, Rachel McAdams is a smoke show. So they do a good job to make you be like, Dylan O'Brien just really does not like her. And there was a couple times where I was like, oh, is she like becoming more attractive because she's like the alpha of the island now or whatever? But I think that was just me just being like, oh yeah, Rachel McAdams is really attractive. But overall, I thought it was a fun time. Besides some weird pacing issues and a little bit more gore than I like. I thought it was a fun time, and I'll probably pick this up later on down the line. But was it perfection? Was it something I freaking loved? No. But I enjoyed it. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. And until next time, this is Rainy Gage. Peace out.